Welcome back, everybody. Happy New Year. Well, I guess it's been like almost a week since the New Year. We've been a little busy. Things have been happening all over the place. But I hear there's maybe some Star Wars news. I mean, we've been playing Arc Raiders like 85 times a year right now. So, I mean, it's definitely uh, it's definitely all we're doing is playing video games, and that's what we've done this new year. We really haven't done much. So I figured it was time to get the band together and let's talk about some stuff. So I got the usual, our usual criminals. Usually Scotty's here rating and beating everybody up on the rating side. And then Matt's here also. He's been Resident Eviling. Even though I thought he was done Resident Eviling, I think he's doing more Resident Eviling.
Oh, so much more.
So much more, right? So yeah, if you guys have been paying attention, we've been raiding a lot. We've been spending a lot of time in the Arc Raider realm, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I don't know about you guys, but I've been enjoying raiding.
Dude, it's crazy, and all of the AI learning they use to teach these things, I think that there's infinite possibilities with the different type of arc that they introduce too, just because of the way they learn. Now all they have to do is design a body and it'll use the same programming and just learn the same way.
Well, yeah, I mean it's amazing how fast the AI
Dude.
moves in that game, right? Like a buddy of mine just started playing. I got him on board finally, and he shot at a leaper from like across the map, and it jumped, and he was like, "There's no way that thing's coming at me," right? Like it was one of those moments where you like see it coming, you're like, "There's no way it can Oh man, that's gonna hit it, right?" It was like one of those moments, and he just didn't realize that when the game first started, it didn't do that, right? There were little leaps, but now the AI can come across the map.
Yeah, I have a short actually that blew up and got 20K views that was a leaper doing a double jump. It literally jumped from the ground. So some guy shoots it from his building, and I'm on a building that's like here, let's say. The
Right.
leaper jumps to my building and then immediately off my building to his to get to the higher height. And the two buildings are 100 meters apart.
Yeah,
I'd never seen it do that before.
yeah.
That was one of the most
a lot
epic
of-
wall jumps I have ever seen.
Yeah. I'm seeing more videos now where the flying ones are coming into windows and inside doors at buildings, and I never had seen them do that before. So the other thing they can do is the little tweaks and nerfs and things with their speed, their damage, their overall field of view. Like they can just change that on the fly with these patches, and
It's pretty insane.
yeah.
The amount of AI intelligence. Now, I'm curious what's, I'm hoping, this year we're supposed to get a Star Wars racing game, right? So
Yep.
I'm curious what that's going to be like, if that's going to be more of the
I hope
old
that game's
school,
fun. That looks fun.
Boonta Eve race, or if it's going to be more along the school of, just new, kind of like KOTOR had their pod racing in it. If it's going to be more like that. So there is new stuff coming this year for Star Wars gaming, which I'm really excited about, and that might have an AI contingent to it also.
Potentially.
Yeah,
I think that game's going to be a blend of like the two. I think it's going to be a blend of that KOTOR speeder racing
Right.
and pod racer. Like I think it's going to be a combined effort.
It's
And
got that
Disney's
look, right?
first companies to fully invest 80 million or something like that in OpenAI. So all of their canon and IP are now a part of that learning with that AI. So
and that leads us to the topic, right? So tonight I want to talk a little bit about the this is a consistent theme over the years, and I figure we just start the year with it. But, is Kathleen on the ropes? And the word on the street is that she might be retiring, and her successor isn't just going to be maybe a one-person slot. Maybe they're going to chop her duties up into, business and office and then creative, kind of like it is now, but give Dave a little more power, a little more control over, you know, and I guess who talks to the board, right? Does the
Hmm.
because I got a couple names that are floating around right now. Have you guys read, heard, seen any videos on this yet?
Yep.
I was looking at a Variety article. I was just trying to find the link. I lost it.
Yeah, it's rumors have it that Dave Filoni and the other lady, I'm not going to know her name because I'm not sure what she did before that, are going to take co-president positions, and Filoni will be in charge of the creative consulting and she will do the Kathleen stuff, basically.
Right,
Is
the
how I
board-
took it. Like, she will actually replace Kathleen and Dave is just elevated that all the creative has to go through him now.
Yeah.
Like, it would be like George, basically.
Yeah, it's it's an
All the powers.
interesting. Well, it's an interesting dynamic, right? I mean, who wields the sword and who wields the shield there, right? Because it seems like the person talking to the board is taking the most. I don't know how you'd put it, but taking the most aggression, right? And then the person in the creative slot gets to present and gets all the good. It's so like I guess it's like
one
good
to
cop, bad
protect the
cop.
board and one to protect the fandom.
Right, exactly. Like it's almost like good cop,
Always
bad
do
cop,
that.
right?
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Right. So and that's the question is like, you know, it seems like they're chopping up the duties, but then you know one has to be mom and one has to be dad, right? Somebody's got to be the good cop, somebody's got to be the bad cop, and that doesn't seem like it's very much fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, yeah. What do you think, Matt?
It's going to be an interesting change in the dynamic overall, like no matter what, because it's a big shift that they're potentially about to have. And from what I've been reading, this seems like it's more than rumor. Like I feel like this is leaning more into the reality of things
Sure.
for the first time in a
Some of the
long time.
trades are reporting on it, so people
Yeah.
are putting their hat on it to say, like, yeah, I heard that same thing. So
Well, I mean, there's obviously the top Star Wars, you know, people are covering it, and you know they say they have names and a lot of other stuff, but ultimately, I mean, that doesn't really ever really hold water until there's always, you know, a formal announcement. I mean, Kathleen hasn't retired yet. They haven't pushed her out yet,
right,
and we all know that
that's true.
we're all gunning for Dave to have that slot, right? Because we all want somebody who studied under Dave or studied under George to sit in that seat and have a little more room at the table. But as CCO, he's kind of already been doing that, right? So is this really more of Dave getting a little more clout with his new assignment, or them just replacing Kathleen and telling him he's going to get more when it might end up being the same as it is now for him? It's really slippery. It's really slippery.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I personally, and it's probably mostly because I've never like did a ton of digging on him. Right, I've never had an issue with Dave Filoni and like interviews he's done and things about the projects he's worked on and stuff. I've liked his work over the years, and I remember a time years ago where it was just like everyone just singing his praises all the time, and then I feel like one day out of the blue, a switch flipped. And all of a sudden, it was the popular thing to hate Dave Filoni for some reason, and I don't even know why.
He got woke. He got woke.
Is that what the claim was?
Yeah.
Okay, so
It was all the interviews and the things you didn't watch.
oh, all right. Well,
Well, no. It was a lot of it came out with the Acolyte, right? A lot of it came out with the
You know-
Acolyte hate, right?
Yep.
He's always see. This is why I like
He-
streaming with Scotty. He keeps me on point.
Well, he's always
Well-
going to speak the truth. It's not like there's no sugarcoating here.
Well, and the thing is too, like, he did it in such a Dave way that, like, if you're a fan who appreciates the overall arc of Star Wars and you read the comics and you watch TV and you do all the things and you're in here talking to us and you enjoy speculating, he just said basically that Rey is the future of the franchise, and that's just where they're at right now. And he mentions all of the other male leads that they've had throughout trilogies. He's just like, this is just the phase we're in. She's just the character that's in that position now. And, you know, he just didn't really back down from I don't think I don't think he particularly mentions any of the hatred. You know, he high roads
No.
that, but him just simply saying Ray is the future of the franchise, like that is the wording he
Cool.
used.
Well, and they're having problems with it. I mean, they're having story and script issues, right? They're having, I'm sure they're going to have scheduling issues because Daisy's going to get busy at some point. She's going to get on.
Don't want to
she's
see
gonna-
that zombie movie she did.
right? I mean,
That does look cool.
that could launch her into a series where it makes it difficult for her to shoot movies, right? Putting that nomenclature, but I also think that was at the time, right? I think we've moved, the needle's moved a little bit because now we find out about the Ben Solo movie not being where people finding out about it and outrage. You find out
Rightfully
about
so.
rightfully so. Then you find out potentially that the third of the Jedi Survivor series might not get made, right? Because
Now
they're
that would
having
be blasphemy.
again that's a
That
real
doesn't make
problem in
sense.
gaming
Excuse
right
me,
now.
what?
I mean,
Yeah.
I know we know inside sources on people that entire gaming companies shut down that were supporting these games. So there's a potential for that story to not go anywhere, or them being forced to end that story in live action in one of these other shows. There's a lot of there's no foundation right now. They say the future is Daisy and Ray, but is it? I mean,
No, they pivoted.
Well,
At the
I
time
mean-
when he would have said that, yeah, it would have been that's the direction. But now I feel like everything has shifted pretty dramatically from that. Like I don't think we're on that path anymore.
well, in the news of the Kylo or the Ben Solo movie, people really liked the idea of that. People really liked the story element of that. I mean, there's a lot of I've been seeing a lot of the there's still fallout from Acolyte, right? I was watching some actor on actor stuff, and it was Diego and Hayden. It was an older one from when their shows came out. And I advise people, go back, away from the noise and watch these shows again, and give them a breath in a movie style watch, because even Hayden says it in Actors on Actor, that they're shot like movies, that they're better almost better watched as movies. So I give everybody the opportunity. I've gone back and watched several shows, getting context, and it's better without the noise, without the people streaming every week and telling you what's good and bad, without the noise of all of it, right? Just go back and give them a watch. And so I hear there's still fallout from the Acolyte with Leslie and controversy on that.
Well, if you didn't know, Obsession, they're coming out with a book.
A
It's
book,
the Art of the Acolyte show.
a book.
And they're gonna have a bunch of other little canon chat things
Yep.
that are in there. So people will have a lot to talk about on the internet
Really?
in the next couple months or so.
Well-
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but I think what Filoni means too about the future of the franchise is that like the timeline kind of is stopped right there where she's at. We're eventually going to run out of real estate with Ahsoka and all the other Mando stuff.
For sure.
So, but I say like with Cal and them, like bring them into what you're doing now. Aren't they
Yeah.
quote unquote on Dathomir doing something there? Like,
Well, that, and then at the same time bring in do some other stuff, right? I mean,
yeah, we
there's
talk about it all the time.
there's conversations and opportunities. I'm curious if this is going to be a new direction, if everything's going to flow as status quo,
Mhm.
or if it's going to be something new and maybe willing and open to new storylines, right? I know, we all know Dave has very good tutelage, right? He studied under George. He's got a really good grasp. So maybe there's opportunity to stir some of these stories with the new regime. It's a tickling. They always it's like fishing, man. It's like going out fishing with with the same old bait, right? They just reel us in with the same old bait. Like, is Kathleen leaving? Oh, nobody know they do.
Not replacing her with a woman, are they?
Not another woman they bring in. No, no, no. Right? Like, it gets very frustrating because it's the same old bait. We see the same style of thumbnails.
Timu George Lucas.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah, man. You know, I'm also hearing rumors of a deleted Acolyte ending scene. Is anybody hearing anything
Oh no,
about this?
tell me about that. I didn't watch that video.
I haven't watched that video either, but I've seen it from a couple other places also, because right now it seems like deleted scenes are coming out everywhere. And we were talking about this, I think Sheev and I were talking about this the other day at work. And the Mace Windu versus Boba Fett deleted scenes came out.
Mhm.
And it is quite a bit more graphic if you haven't seen it. Now, in the original, you get to see a poke and then a slash to cut the head off, right? And then we don't see the actual head come off. You just see like the helmet fly and then the shadow of the head coming out of it, right? And so in the deleted scene, Mace actually cuts off an arm, a hand, a leg maybe, and then the head, right?
Oh,
or maybe it was
geez.
like arm,
crazy.
head. It was very brutally graphic, right? And I guess I can understand it, but it makes that Dooku look after he kills him, like where he's like, right? It makes it like, oh, he really messed him up, right? And so it seems like there's more of these deleted scenes coming out. There's more conversations about these deleted scenes, and it's so interesting because those kind of scenes add so much more context.
Apparently, they cut out him, Chimere, killing a Jedi by just repeatedly smashing his head on a rock.
Oh, I like that.
Wow.
They pulled that out of the show.
Yeah.
So they say. I
So
think
they
that's
say.
the actor. The actor said that.
They had
Yeah.
some, yeah.
Like,
They
again,
have there's
I
a
would-
lot of like movies and shows with action and stuff like that in it. With any type of like, especially any hand-to-hand combat or anything like that, it's things get shot, things get written, and then for the sake of meeting, you know, with the rating boards and everything like that, they have to rate this film, they end up having to take stuff out. You know, could you imagine like a scene like that being left in, like what you're talking about, Scotty, with him smashing a guy's head on a rock? Like that show just went up in rating, like
Yeah. Yep.
And then they lose potential audience. You know, think about how many movies that were meant to be R-rated, and then they get toned down to a PG-13.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, you know, yes, the censors, but I feel like we're in a different time now, right? Especially with this. This was supposed to be a slightly darker iteration of Star Wars, right? This was supposed to be a little more graphic, a little more what's the word I'm looking for? A little more edgy, right? And
now, go ahead. Sorry.
oh no, and I feel like they gave us a lot of that. They gave us a lot of interesting violent portions. They gave us a lot of new ways to kill, right? Jedi. This was very much of a Jedi hunting show as much as it was a fact-finding mission. And I think you get that if you watch it again, but I don't think that the censors should have been so difficult on that.
I was gonna say, now there's rumors too about a potential horror project or like a darker Star Wars project, and I'm just seeing that recently being talked about.
Is it
That's something
like,
we
sort of
want.
zombie one? Like, 'cause there was books.
Yeah, I'm not sure what type of project, but there's rumblings of it.
So someone
Anything's
it
possible
was-
with this little change up too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Someone took that book, which was basically like a zombie breakout on a ship, on an Imperial ship, and like stormtroopers become zombies. A fan turned it into a video game, and I played it.
That's
And
crazy.
Oh my god, it was
How the hell?
actually scary. Like you're going in first person through like a Star Destroyer that's all broken down, and there are zombie stormtroopers coming at you.
That's funny.
Well, I totally agree. Talex7782. I totally agree. We got an ongoing theory going here. Anybody, I believe in the 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon. So I believe that we are all connected by 7 degrees to Kevin Bacon, and I'm sure Kevin Bacon knows Samuel L. Jackson. So everybody, tell your friends and tell their friends. I got a story to bring Mace back, and Sam needs to just get at me, like for real. I've heard if you hit him on like Twitter and Instagram, sometimes he'll like holler at you. So holler at your boy, Sam. I got a way to bring you back. We can make now. Granted, your death is going to be epic. But yeah, you're going to die in my story. I'm sorry to say that, but yeah,
Won't be falling out a window.
no, you definitely won't be falling out a window. You definitely you won't be a window anymore, but you won't be falling out a window. Yeah, I mean, there's opportunity right now. There's some really great opportunity to tell some really great stories, to bring some closure to some characters, right? Because I guess that's the thing about Rey, the thing about the Ben Solo movie, the sequel to The Acolyte, the sequel to Kenobi, and even the sequel to Boba Fett. There's so much opportunity to tell these stories without, without changing anything in the current canon, but still putting and giving some people and some characters some closure. Even Mace, even Samuel L. Jackson wants some closure for Mace. He has constantly on his Instagram and on his Twitter, Mace lives, right? He constantly explores that concept, trying to feed the fandom, right? Because he doesn't have closure, right? There's so many of these other stories that we could use a little bit of, okay, this is done. Let's put it in the box and let's ship that to sea because it's done. We don't have to do that anymore. And it's great that they're doing that with Ahsoka, right? They're giving us the Rebels season 5 ending, right? And I do want to hot take this, right? So before I lose track of it, because we all are the way we are, I want to take a minute and hot take. What is your guys' saddest moment in Star Wars, in your opinion? And I open it up to the chat. What, and I'll even create a banner for this because I've been thinking about this a lot. And I've got one that I think is a cherry on top of an already made sundae. If that makes any sense. So, what is the saddest moment?
There's so many.
All
What a
I
soap
have my
opera.
top 2.
war. That's fine. We can do that. Okay, there it is for chat. Right?
It depends on when you grew up.
Doesn't matter. In all of Star Wars, and what is
Oh, yeah, I'm
your
just saying.
chat, you feel free to jump into this. But I would like to know
Prequel, baby. So both of my top 2 are prequel.
again, it could be prequel related. It could be, wow, they put time. Oh,
So
you can
I'm-
put a time limit on this. That's so cool. Now,
Man,
StreamYard's
I might have to go top 3 because I'm in OT and animated.
Yeah. Well, and see, that's just it. You can. I feel like it's only fair to do both.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Why'd you
right.
have to say animated?
I know, right?
Well, animated.
Mine's the same as yours.
Okay.
I know it is.
Well, okay, hold on. So, yeah, okay. Yes, there are so many, Maximus. That's absolutely true. There are a ton, but I want to try to make this point because I have an already made Sunday.
Top animated better be same across the board for everybody. On
Okay,
the
well,
panel
let's
and in the chat,
let's do
goddammit.
that. We could do that, chat. Let's do that too. Let's do live action versus animation, and what are the I mean, in animation, there's some really brutal ones, right? But what's the live action? We'll start with that. What's the live action ones?
You want to roll, Scotty, or I'll go?
For me, it's Qui-Gon.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Qui-Gon's death.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, it's definitely a brutal moment.
Okay, Qui-Gon's death. That's a really good one. You
Hey,
know,
it was Steve. That was my second one, actually.
oh, you're breaking my heart. Okay, that's a
Mhm.
really deep one, Steve-O. That's a really good one.
My live action one is the end of Return of the Jedi, but post having seen the prequels. And when Anakin says, tell your sister you were
You were
right
right.
about me.
Mhm.
That hits me like in the feels, like, but mostly like that was always an intense moment growing up with the OT, but that's post prequels. It just added so much weight to it.
Mm-hmm.
But I have my animated one.
I really
I'll-
hated when Han. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. So,
There it is.
Sabersmith. Okay. So live action. Live action for me would probably be. I mean, especially like Matt said, after catching all the context
Mhm.
and watching them, finish everything out. I guess for me, Leia dying in live action is
Mhm.
probably the one that hit me the hardest, right?
Yeah.
From the time we meet her as young Princess Leia and then you watch whatever. For me, that's the one that gets me, because it's not just that like she died, but it is self-sacrifice. That whole thing really
Yeah.
really hits home. And obviously animation, there's a couple different ones, but I think everybody pretty much has the same one on deck. Am I guessing, Scotty, Matt? What do you?
Oh, I'm Kanan.
Yep.
I'm the moment.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I'm thinking about it. I'm getting like chills thinking about it. When
I promised myself I wouldn't cry.
when his sight comes back for that brief moment, I
Mm.
broke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was sitting there, a grown man with a gray beard, watching a cartoon, and I went,
Yeah. That's real.
Just
That's real.
audibly.
yeah, just like,
That's real. That's real.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. And it seems like the chat agrees with you. I mean, Steve-O's on that deck. Another animated.
Incoherent Wookiee noises.
yeah.
You know. So here's the cherry on top of that. Are you guys ready? Yeah, I'm gonna because it is that scene, right? That is the correct answer. The saddest scene in all of Star Wars.
We got it.
That is the correct scene here. We'll I don't even know if it's on right now. I'm gonna make sure. Hold on, I'm gonna give us a round of applause.
This is the way.
That's it. That's it too. That's it too. So we're gonna do we're gonna do this one. Let's make sure we give everybody their just desserts. Right? Everybody
I
gets
tell
their
you,
just
man, that
desserts,
moment,
right?
though, it's like
Right. It's the right answer. All right. Now, here's the cherry on top. Okay. Here's the cherry on top. That's an already built Sunday. When he dives to save the team moment. Okay. Ready? Yeah. Steve-O, Sabersmith, Talex, Maximus. Here's the cherry on top. Okay. You guys ready? You sure?
okay.
You sure?
Mm.
Okay. In that scene, Hera's pregnant.
You bastard. you
Damn.
why did you
Damn.
do that? Why you
Right?
gotta do that?
Damn. Right? So not only did they you don't really think about it, right? You don't really think about it. You're like, okay, it's he's saving the team. They just told each other I love you, right? They're both in this moment. They just had this thing back at the base. I know, I love you. I know. It's that whole Han and Leia moment.
You forget about it.
You forget until the end, and then till in Ahsoka you see little dude, and you're like, she was pregnant, and he knew.
Yeah.
See,
Yep.
subconsciously,
That makes
it was all
that
put
makes
together in
that
my head,
moment
but
so much sadder.
Mm-hmm. When
all right, stream over.
wasn't Ezra was gonna pull him out too, right?
Well, Ezra wanted to pull him out. Yes,
So that was after all that happened, right?
correct.
Had Ezra met his son yet?
No,
Okay.
because Ezra was still
But,
before he
but
exiled.
Ahsoka had.
So no one had met the baby
Okay,
yet.
okay.
Because
Yeah,
she had just
Ooh.
got pregnant, or they had just, like, it had just happened.
Mm-hmm.
Because right after that, he's dead. The war, you see him during the celebration, right? So he was there during the whole thing, right? Yeah.
Oh my
He,
God.
like, that is the
Mhm.
saddest moment in all of Star Wars, is the fact that, yeah, Kanan, that was so sad. She was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Kanan was, and I want to point this out real quick so we don't miss it. I want to come back to Talix's comment in the chat too about the comics. But while we're on the topic of
Right.
Kanan very quickly became one of my all-time favorite characters in the entire franchise.
For sure.
He has such powerful moments, and now I'll go to the flip side of that coin. He owns the saddest moment. We've all established he owns the saddest moment. In my opinion, he also owns one of the most chilling moments in one of the best ways, and it's in the first season. And this is what, like, I swear, this moment lit the spark again for me at that time for Star Wars.
Oh,
And it's when they're facing off. The Wookiees are in trouble, and Ezra's yelling, "What the heck is the secret?" And and then Kanan's like, "Everyone's about to find out the secret," and he stands up and starts putting pieces together from his belt. And when he put that lightsaber together, and I'm getting chills just thinking about it, and lit it. The moment that saber lit, I was like, I'm a freaking Star Wars fan again. Like, I felt reborn.
yeah.
I gotta go back
Well,
and watch Rebels now.
and
Oh my
for
God,
me,
that moment is so
for me,
good.
my Kanan moment that was chilling, and I made a video about this. It was one of my better videos before I aggressively went to monetize, and I had to delete it. Is the moment he's talking about the clones, right? When he's in the ship, when they first meet Rex,
Mhm.
Gregor, and Wolf, and he's playing with his lightsaber, and he's telling Ezra about the clone's turn, and the way that he just, like, the tone changes, everything changes as he's discussing it. It's chilling, right? The way he talks about them turning on his master and killing him, and, like, that whole thing is just like chills. Kanan has some of the best dialogue in all of Star Wars, because there's very few younglings that get away. That's why Cal Kestis' journey is so treasured to us, right? We get
Yep.
to play as one of the younglings that got away and grow with him, right? Kanan lived that whole experience, changed his name, hid who he was, became a smuggler and a scoundrel. But then ultimately, you can't, it's kind of like what the Inquisitors say in Kenobi. The Jedi can't help themselves. They are their own enemy. They hunt themselves because they can't help but be good, right? Even as a smuggler, even as a scoundrel, they're still stealing food while making money, but they're stealing food for other people. Too late to change Maximus.
I saw. That man was playing Galaga. He thought
Yeah,
nobody
we
saw.
all saw it. That man
We
was
all saw
playing Galaga. Yeah, I agree with the conspiracy, the whole Fives arc. There's so many great moments, but in Rebels, like, for me, that story, I've watched it so many times, and that's why I was like, man, that Kanan thing was so chilling, right? Everybody's like, he got his sight back. You got to see everybody. Oh my God. And then you realize Hera's, like, legit pregnant with his baby when he does it. And you're like, oh man, you're a real asshole, aren't you?
I can't believe you brought that forward in my brain.
I know, right? It's really good too. It's really good because it truly changes the whole dynamic of that scene, right? You're like, he's getting rewarded for saving the team and putting everybody first. And really what it is like, that's the only chance you're going to get to see your family together ever. right?
Yeah.
Like it's pretty haunting, and it's pretty like when you really realize the depth of Filoni's like brain in that, the fact that our young who's going to be hopefully Ezra's new apprentice.
Mm.
When
That
you
would be
catch up
super
to
cool.
that and you realize Dave knew before that episode was over, or before the show was over, he knew that Hera was going to have Kanan's baby. Well, the only way that happens is if right before he dies, right? Like timing wise. So it's really epic, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess so. There's a lot of this goes also to the Kenobi not knowing who R2 is, right? We get this backstory with the Wookiees, and we get this backstory of them knowing each other, but at the same time, when did they really interact? After the exile.
Yeah, the Kenobi thing with that, I've always been of two minds with that. It's always, for me, it's either been he's purposely pretending he doesn't know him, or what we learned about him in the prequels and in Clone Wars is that Kenobi really didn't like nor respect droids. He didn't
Well,
have that connection with them. And so an R2 unit, an astromech droid, probably all look the same to him.
right. Well, and even, I mean, I guess it would be hard to not recognize the droid that basically bailed you out of a million, experiences, and that was on every battle that you ever went on. But at the same time, I feel like at that point, he's still playing Ben Kenobi.
Yeah.
He's playing the part of old Ben. Obi-Wan Kenobi to everybody else is dead, right? But he's still playing that part. He doesn't know yet if anybody's told him the truth, right? He still thinks he's old Ben. He doesn't understand that he's Obi-Wan Kenobi, right? I feel like he's still playing the part as he's slowly introducing Luke to the Force, and and he tells him after, he's like, "Oh, do you know him? Well, he is me," right? And then he stops playing the part, right? Then he sees Leia and he's like, "Well, shit, you have to come with me," right? Knowing that the sister's in trouble, right? And then you get the Kenobi show and there's a little more depth. So to me, he was kind of playing the part in the beginning. He's like, well, and he even says, he doesn't lie. He's like, I don't remember owning any droid. That wasn't his droid.
Yeah.
That was Anakin's droid. Right? So it all kinds of fit,
Yeah.
It all kinds of fit. Yeah. I mean, that's another, I feel like the biggest tragedy, R2 lives the saddest life, right? He knows the truth the whole time, right? He never has his memory wiped. So R2 has the saddest journey through this thing. And honestly, I mean, I've heard rumors he's the storyteller, right?
Well, that was even in the OT. George Lucas, this was in, I think, Empire of Dreams, in that special. I think that's where they touched on this, where like the original film was sort of the story being told through the eyes of the two bumbling fools caught up in the middle of it. And it was R2 and 3PO, because they were based off of two characters from Kurosawa films.
Right.
So that was sort of, at least just for the original movie. Going forward after that, though, I think that doesn't really hold much weight to it. But if you just look at straight up original Star Wars, it fits.
Well, and 3PO's memory got wiped several times, right? But R2's really was, and Anakin got a lot of shit for it during the Clone Wars because he never wiped R2's memory.
And it was protocol. Everyone had to, yeah.
Oh, he caught a lot of shit when he lost R2 to the Separatists. He caught a lot of shit for it. Kenobi talks about his wonky personality. That's because he had a memory and never. That's why other droids had no personalities. And people always wonder, well, how come R2 and 3PO had these big personalities? Well, because their memories didn't get wiped often. Most other droids got their memories wiped pretty often to keep them in that bubble, even with binding bolts, right? So the fact that these two droids were not only didn't have binding bolts, so they weren't enslaved, so to speak, and the fact that they never got their memories wiped or very rarely shows that that's why their personalities are so big, because not many droids had the opportunity to evolve to become emotional. I mean, look at 3PO in Rise of Skywalker. He's getting his mind wiped and he's like, I just want to take one last look at my friends, right? Knowing consciously, like that. I mean, even though he's a protocol droid, he's emotional because he's got so many memories to thrive on, right?
Yeah. They finally got a chance to build up.
right. And then he gets him zapped, and then R2's got to give him back without that mission. And that's their funny little joke, is that R2 knows everything.
These droids truly gain personalities. Even look at it. I mean, this is going to be such a silly reference, but you think about it. Dio in the sequel trilogy, he's an abuse victim.
Yeah.
Like that. Think about
And R2 is a war criminal.
Yeah, and Chopper is a murderer.
Chopper
is a murderer. Straight up murking people.
What's up, Mr. Fox is cool.
Out of care.
Yeah.
Giggling with Zeb.
He giggles when he kills people. At least R2 doesn't giggle when he kills people. You know what I mean? Y'all talking about Star Wars? Hell yeah, man. We're talking about Star. We always talk about Star Wars.
Zero BBY, if you know.
Yeah, Zero BBY all the time, man. So that's what we're watching about.
Yeah, I mean, chat members in both vertical and horizontal tonight.
It's fun. It's fun.
Awesome.
I like it. Yeah, I mean, I like Dio. I'm probably one of the only ones that likes Mr. Conehead.
I like him too. He's fun.
I think his character is funny and cute, right? I mean,
who?
Dio,
the little cone-shaped one
Yeah,
that J.J. Abrams voiced.
Yeah,
I
mean,
have
a lot
him around here somewhere.
I got a squeaky wheel.
He's always in the back over there. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's got a squeaky wheel. He learns how to trust. Like, I think that's one of the things that's endearing about Rey is she does have that. Yeah, come back anytime, man. You're always welcome.
StreamYard tells us if it's a vertical too, doesn't it? That's sick. I just realized that.
Yeah,
cool.
there's one on each, so you can kind of frame up where you are based on.
Well, no, it's in the chat. I'm just looking
a
at
little
phone.
phone.
And it has a phone, and it tells us that he's chatting.
And you can
from the
see it on
vertical.
the YouTube page now too. Next to the title, it'll put a phone.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
was
one of the cool
fairly
upgrades to
recent
stream.
update.
new
Yeah,
stuff,
it's
new
the
tech.
last 2 or 3 streams I think have been both vertical and horizontal, which brings in more eyes, which I think is badass of them. If they're going to charge me this much, I'm glad that they're at least doing upgrades. I still wish they would bring in some of the Opus stuff, because I still think Opus had. I think that's why StreamYard had them shut down, because they were so ready, man. They Disney'd them fuckers.
What is this?
Thoughts on lightsaber Tofas?
I'm not sure what that
That's
is.
by me.
I'm just curious.
That's a little. That's
Not
a
to
little
detour,
my
but-
pay grade, maybe.
If you want to rephrase, let us know.
Yeah, I mean, I
Typo,
was a fan of
maybe.
Dio. I thought the droid was cute. I thought it was awesome that Rey fixed a squeaky wheel, and then the droid is like, "Oh, I trust you." That's like that whole building trust with a droid that didn't trust humans. It's almost like if you've ever had a pet that didn't like people, and you rehabilitate that pet, it's such a satisfying feeling. And so I think some of us that have had abused pets, that have had to rehab your pets and stuff. I think that's more of why that character hits so much home, is because, there's nothing more satisfying than when an animal like embraces you and trusts you and like hugs you or comes near you or lets you touch, lets you pet them or touch them. And then that's it. Like the barrier's broken. That's how that character was. Right. So it was really, I really enjoyed that character, because there was a lot of healing in that character for me.
Yeah. I looked up what Telix was talking about. It's the lightsabers with the side handle. What's her name in Force Unleashed had one. Shakti's apprentice that turns to the dark side. Where they kind of she had 2 of them, and she could spin them like a baton, like a billy club basically. And I always thought that was an interesting design. Like, there's been so many different designs to lightsabers over the years, both in canon and outside of canon. I'm thinking Force Unleashed was the first time I ever saw that style with the side handle.
Damn, chat, he's good.
Yeah.
Hang on. Hang on.
Scotty's doing research. Now,
No, yeah, I
Mrs.
got
Matt
it.
Cave, are you talking about your husband or are you talking about Dio? I can't.
What? Wait, what?
I can't tell who you're talking about here, so we're gonna need some clarification. You can just yell down into the
That's a
basement if
nice
you want.
boulder.
That's a nice boulder.
Oh, I can't feel my toes.
You know what? I kind
This
of,
isn't-
I kind of like the light. I was hoping to see more of the lightsaber whip in.
Not the best image, but you can see it clear right
Yeah,
here.
she's
Yeah,
holding
yeah.
it the side.
Yep. Good
Oh,
call.
Oh
man.
yeah, it's like a baton. Yeah.
It's got the handle here.
I was honestly hoping we were going to see more
Sorry.
of the whip.
Just comparing Dio to Donkey from Shrek.
I figured. I just wanted to get the laugh out of it. I was searching for the
Talk
laugh.
about a
like,
lightsaber whip, though.
I was hoping we were going to see more of that from
Mhm.
Vernestra.
Mhm,
Vernestra
I agree.
in Acolyte. I was hoping we were going to see a little more of that use from, kind of how Anakin was really good at manipulating his kyber crystal for durability and strength and all
Bro.
that. I was kind of hoping that she was going to,
I was waiting for them to bend her, the dude with the whip, and I was waiting to see her just
I
go.
was, and I feel
over
like in
him.
Acolyte, I was really disappointed
We got
that
robbed
we
of
didn't,
that.
we didn't see that scene of a Jedi master beating her apprentice,
Yeah,
Mhm.
physical
Right.
discipline.
like physical discipline for a mistake. Like that would have been
You
such
know-
a cool twist on. They're not all good. Like that.
You know
whole,
it
why'd
happened
you leave,
though.
like,
You know that
Yeah.
shit happened. There, every Jedi was training an apprentice Padawan.
Mm-hmm.
Every Jedi was doing it in their own way. Qui-Gon Jinn doing it in his own way,
True,
arguably. These people are on planets and systems so far away. You have no idea what they were putting these Padawans through.
seriously, man.
Some of these Padawans couldn't complete it. We saw one in the Acolyte. She couldn't complete it because of other reasons, but multiple walked away. Like,
Well,
Didn't
yeah. I
one
mean,
of
we
the
talk
guys
about
have the marks?
survivors and shit.
no, Kymir did.
Oh, yeah.
He had it
He-
all over his back, right?
Yeah,
and immediately
yeah.
people are like, those are
She-
lightsaber whip.
She beat that poor boy. Boy, I tell you what, she beat that boy like he was like, man,
Yep.
he was out there. She
Late for
beat
supper.
him. Yeah, and that shit. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you even see it in General Krell, right? You see it in in all of these fallen Jedi that they captured and didn't kill. You see the abuse. I mean, it's almost Palpatine like, right? And that's what I liked about it is I wanted to see the duality. Don't just show me the Jedi era was good. We know she was a piece of shit, right? You know she kept secrets. You know she did shit wrong. Like you get all of this. Show me. I mean, yes,
If they leaned into that even this much, it would have made the show so much better. It would have given a reason for the people who are not likable characters for us to actually know why they're not a likable character rather than people picking
Yeah.
on her bald head or tattoos or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That show needed to be darker. It really did. Like
Yeah.
that had to be way more intense. It was promoted early on as a dark side story, and
Sure.
then we didn't get a ton. Like it was more focused on the Jedi than it ever should have been. Like,
well, and we got rope-a-doped with the witches, right?
Mhm.
They spent a little bit too much time on that stuff. See, and I appreciate all sides to story, right? I want to hear. This is a place where you don't have to be afraid to air your grievances about the content. Some channels you can't say nice stuff because you'll get shit on. Some places you can't say mean stuff because they ban you. This is not the place here. But Full Metal Chad says the franchise was doomed the day Disney bought it. Us fans were so desperate for something decent, we sat through all of their crap shows, and don't get me started on the films. We also hear that it all messed up 7, 8, and 9. Rogue One was decent. Nothing comes close. Okay. So I understand, and we get back to this a lot because this is a place where I tend to be a little more lenient with Disney and the Mouse and the House of Mouse. But ultimately it's a matter of perspective, right? I don't know if it's true. Again, I would love to bring the man here himself. I watched him do a set on Kimmel where Mark Hamill stood on the Hollywood Walk of Fame next to his star, and nobody recognized him.
Yeah, I saw that.
Mhm.
And my partner and I were sitting downstairs watching this, and she's like, "Oh, he's lucky y'all weren't there." I was like, "Oh, I'd have tackled his old ass.
Yeah.
I'd have full on Bobby Boucher his ass, right?
Something wrong with his medulla oblongata.
Tackling fuel, right? Like straight up. My mama said it was okay, right?
Wow.
And so, it's
Water
you know
is better than blue milk.
right? Gatorade. So, we go through these moments, but I was reading something. I would like to know the truth of it. I would like to hear it from the man himself, but I was reading this thing saying that even Mark Hamill 10 years later has come around to the arc his character took in the sequel trilogy, in that finding, not so much finding peace with it, but finding a common arc with it. Maybe
I don't think he did.
I
don't think he did. He just recently said some bullshit.
did he?
I don't know if you missed that. He did.
I might have.
He said, "Don't you think if Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan knew that you could die from a Force overdose, they would have told Luke?"
Yeah.
Well, see, no, I don't.
Training
Because
Obi-Wan, somebody would have let him know.
no, because look, as much as we want to talk
Force
about,
healing.
as much as we want to talk about Obi-Wan
Nosebleed, something.
and the things he got taught, you got to remember.
I mean, Grogu passes out. I'm just saying.
as much as Qui-Gon
He's 50.
taught Obi-Wan, he didn't really complete his training, right? Like he
You're right.
was still, yes, he gave him this, when he met Anakin, he gave him this, like, threw him up for ascension, right? He's ready. He's a little naive, but he's very much he needs the living force, but he kind of puts Obi-Wan aside when he meets Anakin, right?
I know who to blame is.
And so you get this moment where Qui-Gon dies, and did he teach Obi-Wan everything he knew?
Yes.
I don't think so.
I say yes because I know who hid the secret. Yoda, that little green bastard.
Well,
He's lived through 2 Jedi purges. You're telling me he told them everything he knows? He forgot half that
well,
shit
and
didn't
I
care
got my
about
own
the
beef with Yoda. He lasts a little long, but again, yes,
Qui-Gon would
absolutely.
have taught him everything
A
he knew,
cohesive
right?
plan, yes, right. But ultimately, I agree that we've been down the dick measuring contest that went on between Rian Johnson and JJ. We've gone through that ad nauseum. I'm not going to dive down the dick measuring rabbit hole. But go ahead, Scotty.
What I will say, because I did want to address that, is I do tend to agree with more of that than you think. Coming around to more of the first part of it, where he said the franchise was doomed the day that Disney bought it. I tend to agree a lot with that. And the reason is because we're never going to get a George Lucas telling these stories. Dave Filoni is going to do his goddamn best, but it's never going to hit like the OT hit the first time, like the animated stuff hit the first time when George was there. Like it's going to be hard. And on top of everything else that's happened now. So I'm moving past Star Wars ever getting back to where it was or could be, or even a Marvel level. It blows my mind that they can't get this shit to a Marvel level with just a simple little cooldown reset. Start a baseline. Iron Man won that shit and go.
Well, but that
they
means
can't
you
even
rewrite
do
the
that
whole story.
successfully.
That means you Harry
Start
Potter
with
with
the
a new
thing
cast.
now. Like they can't,
right?
They just can't find someone to write a Rey character that's like a Tony goddamn Stark or a Luke Skywalker or a Ahsoka Tano, for Christ's sake. Like they've done it before. They just never make it a lead.
What they need to do, and we've talked about it before, is that I think they just need to step away from this entire section of the story and go new. Like
They tried that, and then everybody shit on it because a director and an actress decided to open their mouths and say stupid shit.
Well, they didn't go far enough away. They literally went up, and like they were still able to. It's like they could still taste the prequels. Like it was too close. I'm talking go 1,000 years into the future. Let these stories be the legends that these characters, these new characters that we meet, they tell them as stories, like, oh, the legend of this and whatever. And
Bro, yes, let it just be holocrons, damn it.
let it be that. And now we start to build something new
That'd be
with
sick,
brand new
actually.
characters, new stories. We're not tied to something that already, like, that they have to fit into. You know?
Imagine everything we grew up with is the KOTOR of what they're telling now.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but again,
Yeah.
that would require fans to accept anything that isn't the original trilogy.
Well, yeah.
Like that would require an open mind from fandoms. That doesn't happen. Right? This fandom is so far up its own ass. Right?
I don't sound like that.
Heads can fucking see your throat. That's how far up your own asses you are about
wait.
the purity
I have
of
something
Star
for you.
Wars. I hear this shit.
Down here, it's our time. It's our time down here.
Fucking A right. Right? I am so tired of hearing about the purity of Star Wars. The purity of Star Wars. If it isn't George Lucas's Star Wars, it doesn't really matter. Well, you know what? I don't know if you knew this, but that animated stuff that y'all hate so much, that stuff is also George Lucas's Star Wars. I mean, I don't know if you know that, but that whole that whole Clone Wars series, George Lucas went bankrupt satisfying y'all. So like, I get it. I hear what you're saying, but what's done is done. Live in the now, right? Like there's no going back, right? Fucking Carrie Fisher's dead. You're not going to get it another way. So accept
Dude,
what
hopefully
it is.
Starfighter is what's going to start
Oh,
some of this
fucking
feeling.
kill me.
All right, never mind.
You're not
Let's
looking
go.
forward to the Starfighter?
Let's
I'm not
go.
looking forward to the cast, dude.
Let's go.
I'm not looking forward
Oh
to the
well,
cast.
yeah, that's too well known.
Too
Yeah.
many.
You don't. You don't want the Ghost Rider from Marvel to be in that?
Ugh. I don't
Imagine he's also
Amy
Ghost Rider.
Amy Adams is Mary Jade. Come on, bro.
Yes.
Is
Come on,
that
that's-
confirmed?
That's,
No, shush, Matt. Come on.
Oh Jesus!
No,
I-
don't bite.
Keep it in your pants.
Okay, I didn't hear that at all, so I'm just like, oh my god.
Yeah, there's rumor.
We say that name one more
so
time, Laney's gonna show up in chat. Be careful.
The Beetlejuice. The actor's been, I think, pretty much confirmed. It's Gosling and Amy Adams are the two leads, and she's supposed to play a Jedi,
The rumor. is-
hiring Gosling to deliver a Jedi to wherever.
It's basically Star Wars: The Last of Us. It's get this
I'm gonna
kid
try.
to the base.
Basically,
where
yeah.
they need them.
That's
for the-
basically
you know.
it. Yeah.
So I mean,
The I Am Legend of Star Wars. Let's go.
Let's go.
Don't tickle my fantasy, Telex, with a remake of Demolition Man. I actually don't want a remake. I want a sequel 20 years down the road with John Spartan and Sandy Bullock's baby being the new bad guy.
Aren't we getting?
Right? That'd be sick, right?
Aren't we
That would
getting
be
Judge Dredd at Amazon with Carl Urban?
Yeah, I think there's a new Dredge series coming out. I thought I heard some of that.
Just saying.
No,
continue.
Yeah, look, I mean, for me, I'm all about Starfighter. I'm all about new content. For me, it's more of it's Gosling and Amy Adams, dude. It just takes me right out of the story instantly.
listen,
I mean, Acolyte
he's enough for me.
Acolyte almost fucked me up with Trinity in the first scene of the show. I mean, literally, I almost walked away. I was like, dude, she's doing wire work too. What the fuck are we doing here? I didn't know Trinity could escape the Matrix into Star Wars. What the shit is this?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
The more you know.
those guys take me a little out of it, you know, and it just depends.
But doesn't it ultimately come down to the writing and the acting? If he doesn't feel like the Gauze, if it doesn't feel like Amy Adams,
Yeah, I mean, are they
give
really
these
going to do any
actors a
makeup?
chance.
Look
Isn't
what
that
they
their
did to
fucking
Jude
job?
Law.
Isn't that
It
their
might as well
job?
been The Holiday in space, bro.
Listen, Jude Law always plays himself. Okay, so that was their mistake.
Well,
That's what I'm saying. Bad casting.
Yeah.
that's
we don't
the thing
need a
with
Ju-
some
we
of
didn't
these
need a
actors.
Jude Law.
Are you trying to sit here and tell me that Ryan Gosling is bad casting?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I hate to be that guy, man.
Be
But
careful. 'Cause That's how you
yes.
get Tom Holland's and Timothy Chalamet's. You better be careful.
I like Timothy Chalamet. What's wrong with the shell?
Okay, no, we agree. Good.
What's wrong with the shell?
Well,
Willy
stop.
Wonka was
Well,
dope.
stop.
It was actually.
I
Willy
gotta see
Wonka
Marty
was
Supreme.
dope, even
I
though
want to see Marty Supreme so bad.
they tricked me. I didn't know that was a musical until the first time I saw it. I thought it was because the trailer didn't look like a
Yes.
musical.
Mhm.
It
Yes.
didn't. They totally rope-a-doped everybody.
It was a damn good prequel.
And then you got me fucking singing you know, all the songs, man.
Bro,
First
stick
there's
around. We make
chocolates
Star Wars cool.
and there's chocolates. Yeah. What up? Yeah, I love the shell.
Yes.
I love the shell. I mean, if he does a singing movie, I'm out. Well, I mean, yes, he did. So fuck him because he's as sexy as Bradley Cooper and he's as talented. So fuck him too, I guess. You can't have it all, dude. I'm sorry. You can't sing that well. Look, Bradley Cooper when he did that one with what was her name, Gaga.
Yeah.
Oh, Star
yeah.
is Born.
Star is Born.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He, you can't be that good looking, that talented, and have that kind of skill. Like, fuck that guy, right? And I say the same thing about the guys. If you come out sing, it's Chalamet, the same thing. You can't be that handsome and that talented. It's
He's
not
Jesse
fair.
Pinkman. Can't
not
get
fair.
away with this.
He's getting away
Every
with
time
murder.
Pedro Pascal gets cast, that's me. Dude
Well,
is in
yeah, I
everything.
mean, swear. The funny thing about Pedro is like, why does he grab everybody's women? He's so weird. Like, I
Aren't we
see
getting this? We're getting this.
I
We're
thought
getting this
so.
with Jamie Foxx.
I thought so.
I actually just saw that the script is like complete. I don't know. I don't know who's writing it.
Ooh.
Probably him.
Yeah. He kissed Tom Holland's girl. He William Defoe just his wife. He was handsy with her. I know he's not a creep. He's got like anxiety disorder and like the hand holding helps him. I get that.
Bro
But
has
dude,
trauma. He is.
it's been super weird. Steve-O, thanks for being here for the couple months. We appreciate you as always, all you members. This year we're going to be
highlighting
more
that.
aggressive on doing member stuff and letting you guys into the inner circle of what we do around these beach. So, yeah, I mean, I was reading an article that Michael B. Jordan had like therapy after playing Killmonger, like had some
Oh, I saw that
real
recently too.
interesting therapy. I think the thing that I enjoy the most about Hayden Christensen is playing somebody as
Yo, I
dark
wanna-
as Vader. I don't think he's had to, I don't know if he's had to do much therapy for that. I think the hate he got in Hollywood might have sent him into therapy, but I don't think
Yeah.
Anakin necessarily sent him in therapy.
Look, Hayden was such an
You're muted, man.
underrated. I'm muted.
No, he's not.
Aren't you? Oh no.
No, I'm good.
I
I'm here.
don't know what happened there.
Can you hear me?
I hear everything.
you
That
hear
was
me?
weird.
Sorry, I don't know. Hey, look, I'll take the blame anyway. I boomer all this stuff.
No. I don't know how my fader came down. That was super weird.
Hayden is such such an underrated actor. There are other projects that he has done that are not as well known as like the bigger stuff he did, like Star Wars and Jumper and things like that. Do you ever see Life as a House with Hayden Christensen and Kevin Kline?
I vaguely remember that one.
I
So-
want to say I have.
It's a drama, and he's got his acting chops going in that movie. And then there's another movie that what was it called? Awake? I think it's called Awake, where he's being put under for a surgery, but he's still aware and he starts learning that people are plotting to murder him.
I think I did see that. I remember
Yeah.
a plot of that. I mean, Jumper was another one that was pretty amazing.
Yeah, that deserved a sequel.
Yeah, just would have been. I mean, it had legs to get sequeled, but I mean, I think Hayden caught a lot of shit for that one too.
They better take advantage of him and do some Vader shit while they have the chance.
Well,
Well,
I
we're
mean,
getting what for Ahsoka season 2? He's
Yep.
there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. I need to
Nice.
kind of go all in on that. Dang.
yeah. Supposedly, we might get some Clone Wars armor, Anakin.
Yeah, we got a little bit
Sweet.
of that in season 1, and then we'll probably get more in this one. But I'm thinking, like, I would love to see him as Vader again, and maybe a little interaction.
Well,
with,
so a
stuff
lot of
that
people.
way.
So we went,
Mhm.
and I'm going to mention this at the hour mark. We went out. Sheev and I don't know if you guys don't know, Sheev lives here in the city that I live in. So if you guys don't know, we went to game night. We went to trivia night at a local pub. It was Star Wars night. And unfortunately, the whole trivia wasn't Star Wars. That would have been a lot more fun, but the special round was Star Wars. So they had us build Legos during this thing, right? Each team had to build Lego little miniature guy to get points and all that. And I'm not gonna pat any backs, but yeah, we won. We won. And the name of our team, we were sitting there for a while, and it was like, do we do the stream team, or do we do something related to Star Wars? And honestly, the best one of the night, the best name of the night was Jabba the Slut. There were a couple other good names. Jabba the Slut was the best, but I think the best part of the night, we won. I mean, we got all of the hardest question actually, and I attribute this to Sheev. It's all his fault. The hardest question on that was, and we'll do it here so that everybody gets a chance to answer the question. How many council members on the Jedi Council?
No idea.
That was the hardest question. I think that was the hardest question of the night. I'll give you guys a minute
9?
while I tell you. And chat, please feel free to take a guess if you don't know already. So our team name, we couldn't figure it out. And we were getting down to the last minute. And I just said, you know what? Fuck it. Our team name was Beep Bop Boop. And
Hilarious. Never trust a droid.
So the answer was 12. Thanks
12.
to Sheev for knowing that. The answer's 12. Nope, it wasn't 17. Good guess, Mrs. Mackey. Good guess. 17. 42. But yes, so that was the hardest question of the night. We did win. We got some money off our check. I ended up giving that all to the winner anyway. But yeah, it was a fun night. We won. We got some Star Wars, some lightsaber erasers for some pencils. So that was kind of fun. Like I said, we got to do a little Lego build, which was a blast. And yeah, man, it was fun to get out there and see other Star Wars people having fun doing trivia and getting out and not getting caught up in the drama that we live in, being Star Wars fans that tend to talk about it a little more than others. So, what's on the horizon for 2026? So
wait, I have another random Star Wars story. Because I was just, when I'm on here with you guys, sometimes I'm just typing in Star Wars news and searching it. This one is for Matt though, because this is awesome. So apparently there's a retro video game that is skyrocketing in price currently. It's up
yes, I know which one.
1900% in sales. It is Star Wars Racer Revenge, limited run for the PlayStation 4.
Yep.
Apparently, people can jailbreak the PlayStation 5 because of this disc and the menus within it. And it's the first time that the PlayStation 5 has been able to be jailbroken. I found this article from Yahoo Tech. This was on January 2nd, and it stated that there were 80 copies listed. I just checked eBay. There are 66 copies listed. The cheapest copy is listed for $157, and the most expensive, they're being nice to each other. There's about 3 or 4 of them listed for $500. So if you have Star Wars Racer Revenge, it has to be the PlayStation 4. It can't be
it has to be the physical copy.
Yep, can't be the PlayStation 2 original either. Yeah, so
yeah,
that's crazy. That's cool.
It's nuts. I don't know the exact trick of what they do to it, but it opens up a pathway to some sort of debug menu, and then from there they get into something else. Like I don't know.
You can put a code directly into the PlayStation system, and exploit that quickly, or that hasn't been patched since the game's release in 2002.
Yeah. Well, they can't even patch this away because it's something that's on the disc. That entire game is on the disc. It doesn't pull from a digital anything. So that's why the digital version, which has long since been patched and everything, it won't do this. But anyone who keeps the initial version that's on the disc can do this apparently.
And that's a PlayStation 4 game?
PlayStation 4 game that when it's put into the PS5 opens up it opens up the world between worlds, and
Absolutely.
they can get in
Wow.
and change shit on their PS5 hardware.
Like emulators.
Wait. So that game jailbreaks your PS5?
Yeah, so I have like kind of details here. It's not, the jailbreak isn't available to the public yet. Gzine or Gizine is the developer, is still refining the code before making it available. And the developer acknowledged that the requirement to use a specific ultra rare game for the jailbreak has frustrated many in the community.
Thank you.
But if you're able to jailbreak your PlayStation 5, it gives you direct access to the software within the console. So you're able to upload. It's like an emulator. Like you can literally put games on there for free, probably, if the ROM or etc. could be uploaded.
And from what I've heard, this
Yeah.
isn't the only one out. Like there's potential a select few other games in the same situation, but this is the one that made the big headlines. Like this is a game, Pod Racer Revenge, which by the way is a very underrated game. Pod Racer Revenge on the PS2 was awesome. But that said, before this happened, you could go find that game for $2. Like this was not selling.
So I'm a little confused. Forgive me for being the stupid one in the room. But wait a minute. So this is a PS4 game that I don't know.
Well, here's the craziest thing. It's a PS2 game that was ported to the PS4 and for a limited time had a physical release.
And then, so what? There's coding on this disc that if you put it in a PS5, it unlocks a menu setting that lets you get into the system core.
Yes.
That's fucking crazy.
Yep. It allows you to access the system's root files, and users may install custom firmware that replaces the official software, enabling additional features and capabilities. Homebrewed applications. Once a jailbroken user can run homebrew applications, which are unofficial software created by independent developers. So it'd be like a modded version of a game. You could run it on your PlayStation 5.
This actually harkens back to, and Sony had this on purpose for a while. I don't know if you remember the initial release of the PS3. You could put Windows on it. People were changing the operating system on PS3, and you were allowed to. But then they took it away later.
That's funny.
I do remember that when you could start linking them together, you could basically make supercomputers out of them. Like basically they were just giant CPUs. Yeah.
And for the record, if anyone's jailbreaking things, it does void your warranty, and you could potentially be banned by Sony from online service games. So
I don't recommend doing any of that.
No. I totally get it, but that's
jailbreak it. Use a different email address. Use the Hotmail for that.
I mean,
tell you what, if you jailbreak your console, don't ever put it online ever again.
Yes.
Well, and we were talking about this the other night because one of our guys, Xbox, he's getting away from Xbox, and he's thinking about jumping on the PS5 bandwagon. And we were having a conversation. And I was like, look, as much as and just so the people here on the stream know, I am not interested in purchasing a Switch 2. And one of the main reasons I haven't done it here like I wanted to is once I started hearing that Nintendo can brick your devices without any explanations and without any recourse on the buyer end, it kind of, that's a little bit too much control for me.
So to that point, all of them can and have been able to forever.
Right. But Nintendo,
that's the thing. It became more mainstream news because Nintendo actually did it. Now, don't get me wrong. Look, Sony has done it. Xbox has done it.
Sure.
This is all over the years. Any console that has gone online with an online service has this capability, and that can happen.
Sure.
But it gained notoriety because right at the release of Switch 2, people started messing with them and they did get bricked. But then what happened was those bricked consoles went back out on the market and
Yeah.
people bought them and couldn't use them.
Right. Well, and then you came into this, a family member used my Switch,
Mhm.
created a stream name that was inappropriate, and I got bricked. And it's like, that's where I kind of, that's where I kind of lose, you kind of lose me on that because
Yeah.
yes, you've seen people get banned on different games, but that's never bricked the whole system. And I guess that's where I have a bigger problem is it's not a Nintendo, it's a Nintendo issue that yes, all of them have had that, and you could get permanently banned on your PlayStations and on your Xboxes, but I've never seen anybody get their whole system bricked to where it's just basically literally a battery.
Yeah.
Right. And that's a bit of an issue. Like I understand that they can take your games and lock you out of your Nintendo account, but I can still put a DVD in there and play a movie. Right? Like you can't even put in physical media.
I think my wife is drinking.
That's fantastic. Yowza. Either that or she's watching good 80s cartoons.
Yo, speaking of bricked, have you guys seen all the Lego stuff too? We talk about the
there's
new
some good-
patents. Bro,
Oh, new
80
patents?
Oh, new patents.
84 new patents because of the smart brick. Have you
Oh,
seen this Lego called
I did hear about the smart brick. Yeah.
Oh,
Matt,
I have a
this
Lego
thing-
complaint, by the way. We'll get to it.
dude, Matt. I don't know. I'll try to find this video, but
It's a smart Lego. It basically
it has
you can
a
control
gyro
motors.
synthesizer inside of it.
Right.
Oh, sick.
You know what I want them to do? Make a patent for a Lego magnetic brick. A bottom base brick that I can stick little Legos in weird places on metal.
Dude, this thing is insane.
That's what I want. I want some magnetic bricks. If I knew how to
Yeah, that
make
would be
magnets
sick.
myself, I would make magnetic bricks. Just the feet, just for the little like the bottom so that you can stick it places.
Yeah.
Because I got a lot
Have
of
you seen the
minifigs.
people that have literally like built an entire home out of Legos?
Does this work? Do you want to see this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Dude, this thing is crazy.
Well, just tell this brick to start looking for a smart minifigure. And you'll see from the sound and the color when it detects it. But it's not just looking for the minifigure, it knows who that minifigure is, and actually it knows where that minifigure is. So as I move the minifigure around, you'll see different lights and colors depending on where the minifigure is compared to the brick.
What does this allow us to do? Well,
This
you
wasn't
saw
the
it's
exact
actually a
video I
very
saw.
simple system, a very simple addition. It's a platform that very
So you hear the...
When he puts it on, listen to the engine of the
So
car.
let's see what happens when they come to life.
It's the wrong microphone for that.
So you hear the door unlock, the Lego Smart
Did you hear
Brick
the door of the
whole
car
new
unlock?
dimension to
Yeah, but that's the wrong microphone.
life.
What do you mean?
They're using a Beta 91. What the hell's wrong with that?
The door unlock,
How do you hear that? How do you know?
A whole new
The other one that I saw,
Lego
have one.
bricks that
I guess that wasn't the best example, but there's a lot of shorts out there of that presentation. But the other thing I saw was that when he picked the brick up and as he tilted it, whatever was inside it, it was making a different tone every time he would turn it, and it was making the tone based on the angle of the brick itself. The other thing was there was a pad on the ground of other flat bricks, and some were red, some were blue, some were green, some were yellow. And when you put the smart brick on it, it lit up in that color. And then when
So it knows
he could get two smart bricks to associate with one another, and then put this brick over here and set this brick on a color, and this one and this one would light up the same
the
color.
human condition is doomed.
Dude was talking about how you could blow on a fire. You could actually like stoke a fire of the Legos and make it brighter by blowing on the smart bricks and like sensors that were inside these things. 84 different patents. We're gonna see
That's
Lego
crazy.
creation, like the Lego Death Star with all moving lights within it and actuation
More, with
and
moving
things that all
people.
function and
It's gonna be like
know
a
where
small world,
each other
bro.
brick is located within the build.
It's
I mean, they
small
started
world
putting all those like
after
sensors and
all.
stuff in like the Mario builds.
Is this
and,
Toy Soldiers?
Yes,
is
that's what I was
perfect.
saying.
Beach Boys
Humanity's done,
soldiers.
bro. Like we're cooked, man. Humanity's done. You've officially put Lego brains in Legos. Like we're done, skis. Like
So Lego kind of made me mad in the world
Uh-oh.
of Lego and Star Wars recently.
Okay.
Anyone see the newly released Lego Death Star? That's
Not
$1,000.
newly.
yeah, I was actually just at the Lego store the other day.
So it's $1,000
Correct.
for a cross section of the Death Star.
Mm.
Yeah, isn't
This
it like a skeleton?
It's this thick, and it's
Damn.
just a cross section, and it's $1,000.
Just like a slice.
It's a slice of the Death Star.
That's crazy.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
I saw this because I was like, oh, a new Lego Death Star's coming out. That's gonna be awesome. I wonder if it'll be like the Death Star 2 or something like that. So I watched a video of a guy who runs a Lego channel. He's gonna get it day one. He's like online waiting for the store to open, and I'm looking through the window of the store and I'm seeing like it open, and I'm like, oh, is it? Oh, it can open up. You could see the inside. I was like, oh, that's so cool. And then he buys it, and I realized what it actually was. And I'm like, are you telling me this dude just dropped $1,000 on a slice of the Death Star?
That's rough.
What is that shit made
Yeah.
of gold?
That's rough.
Dude, I was so disappointed and upset with Lego. I was like, that is the most absurd set I have ever seen.
Well, I just got a new set.
Oh, nice. You got Slave One. Nice.
This is the Jango Fett version.
Nice.
This is the blue, green, and yellow.
Does it have the original name when he first took it
No.
from the prison? Oh,
No, it just says Jango Fett Starship.
okay. I forget what it was named.
The fire spray.
Yeah. The fire spray. Yeah.
The fire spray. Yeah. No, I have a. That's the reason I bought that vintage one up there. It still says Slave One on it. I wasn't sure how long they were going to keep that nomenclature, but
Let's go.
but yeah, that's why I bought that one. And then but I got this, and this is great because it's a little bit inspiring as to it is a little inspiring as to what I'm trying to write. I wrote the first, I guess the hardest thing to do is to start anything, right? I guess they say, what do they say? They say the first, don't talk about it, be about it, right? And so I wrote my first page. I wrote my, what would be my intro page, right? For my Boba Fett season 2 script. And this Lego set is going to be a nice way to dive in and get in the mindset to write this second act of this Boba Fett show, which has so much to do with Jango. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I saw the new one at the Lego store was pretty humongous. This is the smaller version. The one at the Lego store was ridiculous. I honestly went to the Lego store to find a lightsaber. If I had found a Lego lightsaber, I'd have bought that bitch. I did see a portion of the new Death Star, and then they had a 3-foot tall stormtrooper made of Legos. That was super dope. Yeah, the Lego, I mean, yes, I do think they're taking a little advantage. I do think that they're that
one feels bad.
But yeah, fuck it. I mean,
then there's, Legos are always expensive, but even some of my son just got for Christmas, it's like this tall. It's a decent size Lego set of Wicket.
I don't know. I don't want to post that, but that's a great comment.
What
I can't. I can't. I'm not gonna ban it. I'm not gonna delete it. I can't put it up.
Yeah, don't put that on screen.
No,
but,
no. This,
there you go. Good to know you have a fan.
good to know. There's that. I mean, I'm.
Star Wars affects us all in different ways.
That's what I call using the
2026.
force.
We don't-
That's what I
kink and shame
call
around here.
dedication.
That's some zero BBY right
That's
there.
some zero BB wine right there if I've ever seen it.
Phew.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, it's I know a lot of the people who aren't necessarily on board with the sequels and all that are not big fans of Disney's Star Wars, but there's a lot of good stuff coming out. There's a lot of projects in the works. Some I'm not excited about. Some I really am. What do you guys got going on this week?
I got scary stuff.
Did you raid today, Scotty?
Nope. I'm here.
Oh, Matt's diving into another Resident Evil.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we got to lead up to the release in February. We're doing the journey.
So there's a method to the madness.
Oh, there is a whole method to 8 games, 8 mainline games. I got to get through. We're up to 4.
That's crazy.
Scotty, you're raiding most of the week.
Yeah, if I'm live, I will be doing some Arc Raiders. Last stream though, we did watch the 60 Minutes stuff about the Boston Dynamics robots. So if you're curious how far along they are with those, it's terrifying. I don't know if you remember last time they ever showed us anything with Boston Dynamics. The robots were pretty bulky in size, and these things are down to 200 pounds right now. And they, for the first time in public, showcased them at a Hyundai factory where they build the cars. And this thing is sorting parts. It's going to be stealing people's jobs. And we should all be terrified because within the 5 years that we've seen where they were to now, the reason why I was talking about it on stream is because they're using the AI machine learning to teach these damn things.
Well,
Yeah.
the Chinese have what's called dark factories already.
Oh,
where they're building
I've seen the drone shows.
manufacturing, whether it's cars, whether it's whatever it is that they're manufacturing. The Chinese are already using dark factories where there's no lights in the factories. The only thing you see is the sparks from the welders, the welding machines. They're completely automated. They're completely autonomous. It's very Demolition Man. And so, yeah, I mean, that time is coming, right? If you've ever been on the floor of an Amazon warehouse, you've seen the changes in just that, from mechanical, from machines just moving stuff to now completely sorting, stacking. It's a whole new world, right? And so, with
Not only are we using the AI like to super teach now these things, they're gonna learn like at an exponential rate. The way they're doing it is with the VR tech. So the guy wears goggles and the gloves, and he's in full control of the robot, running it through, like picking things up, putting it in a cup. And they're doing this like 20 times over and over again so the robot can see how it's done.
Did you see the one where the guy's like, he's like teaching it like how to
Oh,
fight,
I did see
and
that. And
kicks
it
him in the
kicks him.
nuts?
I don't know if that was AI or if that was whatever.
And the best part is that the robot is following his motion capture,
Yep,
so
falls
the
over.
robot reacts
Grabbing
too.
his nuts.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Yeah.
It was so good. We're
Yeah.
not there yet, but it was so good.
Dude, but
Oh,
I'm telling you, in the 60 Minutes thing, the guy is wearing the same suit and he shakes his arms off and the robot moves exactly
mean,
how he's moving and,
you go
and
one-
fluidly. It's
go one
scary.
step further and look at what they do in China when you're going up, K1, K2. There's a leg assist. So there's now these braces you can put on your legs that are powered, and that will basically make it however much assist you need. And then it basically, like at 100%, you're not using any of your muscles, right? So like the future is now. The future's crazy.
Yeah.
And try to find yourself a skill set.
Bro, amen, brother. Give me a
know.
robot that grows my crops for me. I don't need to work no more. Just give me the robot that feeds my family,
Yeah,
and I'll cook the rest.
I don't know, man. I still might be one of the few people in the world that's never used Chat GPT or any AI software. I
The
don't
day
even
will
like-
come where you can't avoid it.
I don't
I
even
think.
use it in my Canva and my thumbnails. I don't use it.
it
for
pops
pretty
up
much-
every time I'm on Google. Like, do you want to use this AI? I'm like, no, go
No.
away.
Yeah, I don't use it for thumbnails. I don't use it for art. I don't use it. I mean, I've seen people make script and make movies out of strictly AI. I can't get behind it. I'm trying to
Talking about
dodge.
the use of AI and
Yeah.
robotics.
I'm trying to dodge it, but I mean, look at even at the theme parks. The Spider-Man at the Marvel Experience is a robot that flings across the. There's no more stuntman there, so I mean, already
I've
took one
seen
man's
that.
job. So
I've
Look,
seen that.
we're within our lifetime. We can have Star Wars droids.
Bro,
oh yeah,
I'm-
B1. Honestly, a B1 battle droid is not unrealistic to own right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you guys, within the next
Droideka.
10 years, you can cast these Atlas robots in movies.
Dude,
Yeah.
when you showed that
This
clip
one-
of that thing running, I almost
The
crapped an Ewok.
crawling on the ground and the crouch walking, like they're setting these things up for combat and any capabilities. These robots will be able to do anything the human is capable
Anything
of.
you can do, I can do better.
Yes. And if
Hey, I
people
can
think
do
it's
better
like,
than you.
oh, that's so sci-fi, and, go, I'm telling you, go watch the 60
Yeah.
minute shit, and it's real. It's AI.
It's
All
real.
we got to do is show them how to do the shit one time, and all we got to do is build them the body that's capable of doing it, and we're doing all that for them.
Yeah.
Eventually, they'll be able to build their own bodies. You guys think
And
I'm
you also
crazy?
taught me that 60 Minutes is still a thing. I hadn't watched that since the 90s.
Yeah, bro. The AI bots right now are not ass.
No, they are.
In
they're coming along.
5
creepy.
years, they are where they are now.
Yeah.
Well, what was that? What was that? Last year or 2 years ago? They put like the skin and everything on the robot, so they look like people. But they started having a conversation with each other, and eventually the conversation led into like basically how they
Binary.
would just take over and like
Yeah,
Oh,
a lot of
their
that
own-
is
it would
clickbait.
rewrite their own system
Well,
so they could.
the ones that are more scary is when they start talking in a language that we don't understand. Right?
Mm.
Like that's really it. You said Mara Jade enough times. She showed
Yeah.
up. I told her she would.
Hello.
Told you.
I
Hello
hear you
there.
have. I hear you're on the precipice of having your streaming setup back.
Oh my gosh, it's been so stressful.
I bet. I
Mhm.
bet.
Mhm.
If y'all don't know, we've got a little group chat on the Discord, and Lainey's getting back into the swing, so she's getting her streaming station back online. But have you
Yes, you
been?
wait.
Are you? What are you looking forward to doing? Are you looking forward to getting back into the Legends, or are you doing new stuff? What's the?
I haven't really decided yet.
Good answer.
Good answers. Good
Keep them
answers.
guessing.
I've been playing a lot of Destiny lately again.
Mm.
Mhm, mhm.
They
Which
got that
has
Star Wars
been-
shit in there, right?
Um,
Lightsaber. Destiny 2, they got lightsabers and stuff. now.
I saw something for it.
That new expansion.
Yeah, I don't have like any of the like passes or
Yeah.
expansion things. I just log in and go shoot
Yep.
and kill things.
No, it's full on Destiny X Star Wars now, which is cool.
I love playing with their sniper rifles though. They are fun.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been a pretty much raid or die kind of life right now. Arc Raiders has kind of taken over life.
We're all living in Speranza.
Yeah, we're pretty much all living in Speranza.
Oh, now all the gremlins come out.
Well, I mean,
East Coast 11 p.m. Now
Yeah,
all the gremlins come
yeah,
out.
yeah. All these guys are coming out. So,
Mhm.
I only have so much time. I'm sorry.
no. Well, we're that's why I
Can't hear
sent
shit.
the
Hold
crew
on.
chat out because I wanted to.
Yeah,
I wanted
dude.
to as we're shutting down.
You know what
I
we gotta
actually
get
get to
this
say
crew
I'm
on
on East Coast time now.
Nice.
right?
You know what we got to get this crew on is Battlefront.
Plug it.
Oh
I mean,
yes.
Say less.
You're right.
No, no.
OG or the newer one. I don't care. Whichever
mean,
one. I'm on
It'd have
both.
to be OG because the newer one is still a mess.
Well, I mean, after playing third-person Raiders the way we have, I think Battlefront would be a lot easier than it
I mean,
used
it's
to
the
be.
same team. We should just play the better game, the newer one. I'm just saying.
Now, is that the one that still gets like DLCs and like gets upgraded characters?
No, they stopped.
As far as
all
I know,
that.
yeah.
Anything new like that,
Mhm.
you would have to go to like fan mods on the PC versions of it. But
It had a
yeah.
resurgence. It
Yeah,
had
we-
a resurgence, and I can't remember the details or exactly why, because I think it was absurd. People went back to this game, and then a week, 2 weeks later, they all left it again because they were like, oh yeah, it's glitchy and game breaking, bugged out of its mind, and hackers are destroying. the
Well,
rest
yeah,
of it.
hackers took
So,
over the PC
yeah,
version of it,
it's-
so console's the
if-
way to go. And
yeah.
Well,
Don't
what?
buy
Wait,
that
wait,
game on
hackers,
Steam,
Hackers
please
took
don't.
over a game that was fun. Stop it.
Yeah,
So,
please don't waste your money on the
stop
Battlefront.
it.
For
here's the
PC.
really sad thing. So the re-release of the OG Battlefront and Battlefront 2, I went in to go play it the other night, and all the servers were dead. Like there was no
Mhm.
one in there. I was just
shit.
fighting bots.
Do you know where they all are, Matt?
I don't know,
Arc
but
Raiders.
everyone
They're
should
all
be on
playing
there
Arc
because the
Raiders.
game's good.
They're-
I know,
they're all
they're all
playing
playing
Arc
Raiders.
Raiders.
Yeah, everybody's jumping on that
They're
game
all playing
nowadays.
Arc
Huh?
Raiders.
How do I get
Every-
some
True.
Raiders over to Battlefront?
I mean,
That's the
Well,
real question.
even the guy who made Battlefront is now making.
Well, yeah,
Arc
yeah,
Raiders.
is he?
Yeah, one of the main game designers is the guy that did both Battlefronts. He did he did some other ones too that are all third person, but I can get you the list and you'd be like, oh yeah, okay. That's why everyone's playing Arc Raiders.
Yeah, it's a good game, man. It's
Mhm.
it's surprisingly addictive.
Now, if there's ever a day where they allow you to mod a game like this, and then someone would just
That'd be nice.
overhaul it with all Star Wars shit, you'd have Mandalorians, jetpacks, like
See, that's
They have
basically
a
just what I do
10-year
in Fallout.
dude, they have a 10-year plan for
Yeah.
this game, and they used to have like thrust boots and vehicles. There used to be some hover bike shit in that game,
It
so
was OP though,
anything's
yeah.
possible. Anything's possible. They could release a bigger map. That's what I think. Bigger map that would require longer travel. I don't know. We could talk about that game all.
Yeah, I thought I read something that they were gonna make a new map.
They have like 10 or 12 maps planned.
That's
There's like
awesome.
6 out now.
I need new quests.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm out of quests. Did you
Yeah.
finish that Stella
Do
Montes
the
quest?
expedition. Do the expedition.
No, I am. I'm looking
Oh,
for.
not
I'm
yet.
looking for. I got a whole list, Scotty. Look, I got a whole list of like. Here's the stuff I'm looking for on this. On
He's got
this
the
mod.
extraction shopping
I've
list.
got,
I'm
yeah,
so
dude,
proud.
literally. Like I've
I'm
got.
so proud.
I got light bulbs. I got coffee pots. I
Dude.
got like all this shit. I got to
Welcome
find.
to my world.
He just took his
'Cause-
Home Depot list and put it
That's
in
it.
Arc
Like
Raiders.
I don't know why there's not a Home Depot in there.
Oh my god. that's
But
great.
yeah, I'm.
yeah.
It's tough too. I mean, I'm
Mhm.
getting more people into it, so it's even more fun because there's more people around. But
The only thing I will say, and it's a hot take, I think it's gonna wear off. I think a lot of the shit's gonna wear off for anyone who looking for a hardcore experience. The third person kills it for a lot of people right off the rip.
for sure,
But now they confirmed that they're using matchmaking based on aggression.
for sure.
So if you want to seek PvP, it's all you're gonna get. And if you don't want to shoot other raiders and you literally just allow yourself to die every time, eventually you're gonna be in lobbies with people who literally will never shoot a person. And I think that just completely is gonna divide the fan base. The super
Describes my
sweats,
Valorant games.
yeah, super sweats are gonna dominate anyone who wants to try to PvP.
Well, they already
And
are.
everybody else is just going to enjoy that shit until it dies. I'm telling you, y'all want that PvE version of the game. You're going to enjoy it until it just dies and they can't support the live servers anymore. So
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
as far as I'm concerned,
popularity and
as long I'm in as long as you
Updates.
can keep the hacking at a minimum.
they just got to come out with fresh content.
That's the hardest part about gaming in today's market is that even in even in Battlefront, even in Fortnite, even in Call of Duty, even I mean the hardest part is keeping a level playing field, right? Call of Duty, honestly, like it's one of the hardest game. It's the game I warm up on 9 out of 10 times because it's the hardest game because the hacking is legit, right?
Hmm.
And so you gotta be more on your toes. You gotta play a little bit more aggressive to stay around, and that helps me with Raiders, right? But the PvP is I mean, we went into Stella Montes the other night, and it's like you can't take 2 steps without getting
Yeah.
blasted. Like there's spawn hunters,
Mhm.
right? Like that's the hard part about that game is that certain maps there's not enough spawn points.
And all credit to the devs too, because they actually adjusted that on that map specifically. So they're
Yeah,
trying. They're trying.
That map is ruthless. It took me like 3 days to complete that quest because I
Yeah.
just couldn't get anywhere. But yeah, I mean it's definitely coming down to keeping the lobbies honest. Like I'm cool with aggression based. Like when I play with you, it's shoot on sight first, ask questions later. Like
I'm gonna start being like that.
friendly, plow, pow.
Mhm.
Right? Like
Sounds about right.
I'm
I
done
died
with
too many
mess with
times
it.
questioning it.
I'm done with this. Hey, friendly. Oh,
Yeah.
you got me. And
Yeah.
honestly, if you've played with me, I don't get mad. I will
Mhm.
crawl over to the person and be like, "Oh, you got me. Oh, you got me.
Yeah.
Oh, take my stuff. It's gonna be worth it."
Oh,
Like
shit.
I play the role of a dying man in the
Yeah.
game because it's fun. Like it's just a
You
game.
got to
to
start
take...
quoting Star Wars on your deaths. Just
Oh,
be like,
you haven't
Tell
played
your
with me
sister
lately.
you were right.
Oh, you have. Oh, that's a good one. I'm gonna do. In fact, I'm gonna
Is
use that one.
he
I'm
the
gonna use that one
chosen
next
one?
time. Yeah,
Just
in
random
fact,
ones.
Matt,
Here's another one. You go, Orion's belt.
So in case,
some
so
Men in
you,
Black in there.
that's brilliant. That's another one that I'm gonna use. So Scotty's played with me a little bit. My buddy Marcus has played with me a little bit, but I've started using Tron as my
Tron is
voice
good.
mod.
Yeah.
Right. I've started using specifically like Master Control as my entity. So if I ever do create like a little AI or a little character, I would do like either like a clue or like an MCP.
Mm.
And so when I walk up to players now, it's
Program identify.
right. And that's
Okay.
how I
Love
go.
it.
It's hilarious,
That's
dude.
great.
Nah, bring back Daft Punk, please.
It's hilarious, dude. And so it's like,
Mhm.
you know, friend or foe. And if they shoot at me, I will be like, program ready for deletion. And then I'll start chasing them, right? Like, and then if they're really weird,
What's
I'll
still
use the
to
mask.
create the perfect system?
Yeah, yes. And then if it's like somebody who's being a real jerk, I'll get the mask voice and I'll be like, I'm coming to get you. I'm going to eat you, right? Like it's literally to have fun. And like, who was I playing? We were playing with somebody. I was playing with Marcus the other day and somebody downed me and I was just talking shit to him the whole time. And he came around the corner and blasted him in the face. And I was like, see what happens? You punk. See, like I was having
Mind
so
games.
much fun. The cross
Jedi
platform
mind tricks.
chat is the best part of the game. Right? If and honestly, I think that's why it'll last.
Yeah.
Is the same reason Call of Duty has done so well. The same reason Warfare's done so well. The cross chat makes everything. Right? And
Yeah.
this game
Anything
has it.
cross-chat.
It's useful. And if Fortnite had this, if Battlefront had cross chat, it would be more successful. That one element of the game is why Arc Raiders will stay around regardless of how they matchmake. Because that cross chat makes the biggest difference in the game for me,
Yeah.
right? It really does. I mean, that's what got me started on Call of Duty. That's what got me started on DMZ. That's what got me started
DMZ.
on Warzone.
Yeah.
Like,
There are channels that
RIP
like
to a
are
great one.
dedicated to that chat, like the but I'm losing the word here.
proximity chat.
Yeah, the proximity chat. There's channels that are like dedicated to that. There's that one guy that does like the kid voice or something in Call of Duty, and he's like wrecking everybody.
Oh,
but he
he's
sounds
great.
like yeah.
Oh, I mean, Timmy Toucans was like my favorite streamer for quite a while because he was literally just having the most fun being a jerk in the game, right? Like attaching mines to drones and then flying them into a group of people and just laughing and having a good time, or like rigging the Humvees with claymores and then setting them off when they get in and drive away. Like to me, that's just entertaining, having fun in the game. Like taking the games too seriously is what makes games not fun, right? So like when I die in Arc Raiders right now, I'm trying to cosplay the most fun. If they did that with a Battlefront reload and just added prox chat, nothing else, maybe cleaned up the gameplay a little bit, less glitchy, but just added prox chat, that would have a completely revive to that game. And that would be the hottest new game because all the Star Wars nerds who love cross chat would go in there and talk so much shit to each other and have the best time doing it, you know? And so that, I mean, that's why I think Raiders will last a little while, because the amount of jerks in those servers, and look what happened when it crashed. We were all live when it crashed. 1.2 million people were waiting to get back in the lobby.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I mean,
That is a lot of people.
the numbers.
Yep.
And that was just the
It's a
North
whole lot
American
of tennis.
servers. I was watching the streamers that play on PC were like, hey, let's get into the the Asia server, or let's
Yep,
get into the
Oceanics.
server,
Crazy.
you know, and I was like, I can't do that on the PlayStation. What I want to play too.
Mhm.
Right. So it's
Dude, that's a freaking OG veteran move with Tarkov. People will go and do their quests on like the Brazilian servers, or like servers where it's
Oh,
like
weird.
3 a.m. their time. Your ping is super high, but you're not going to run into another single human being because they're all asleep.
yeah, that's I've seen some streamers like get into lobbies where it's like all bots and you got like 100
Mhm.
kills, and it's like, how they doing
Yeah.
that? Well, they're choosing their lobbies and they're all bot
Yeah.
lobbies. So I mean, you PC guys have definitely a distinct advantage over the console players,
Yeah,
just
some
in
of that
the
stuff.
aiming quality, the
It's crazy.
hotkeys. Like, I have such a hard time doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you guys have
You
such.
see
this-
people accusing Shroud of using a macro with his kettle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the
Oh,
the
no
kettle
shit.
is single fire, but the dude is just like
Yeah,
freaking
I mean,
click 60 clicks a second.
and then
or
there's
some
that
shit.
like that one mouse that's designed for
Right, so
shooter games
everyone's
where you
like
can like turn it and
break
Oh, it was
down his
literally like, yeah,
gameplay.
it was a trigger and everything.
yeah, it's like pistol triggers, and you're like, "Bah," and it's just like,
Shroud is the type of professional Counter-Strike gamer where he had to have a hand camera. He had to put
Oh,
a
yeah, I've
camera
seen
on
it.
his hand while he was streaming to prove to people that he wasn't using macros. Or
He's just that good.
Yeah.
I mean, when you've been look, I mean, I watched Dr. Disrespect,
He's
and,
Timothy.
and he's still pretty. I mean, he's still crazy good. Ninjas,
Mhm.
those guys playing Arc Raiders, coming
Yeah.
off of the game that you come up on, and then being good at another game that has a different perspective of shooting and different ergonomics.
yeah,
That makes you elite. And that's what these guys are showing, is like coming off of Fortnite for Ninja. That's a big jump.
mm-hmm.
Right. And coming off of, coming from Tarkov or Modern Warfare,
Yeah.
for like guys like Dr. Disrespect or Nick Mercer, or any of these guys coming off their platform game to come to this game, and they're still smashing it, shows it's not just the game that they're good at.
Thinking about Ninja
good.
coming up on Fortnite and his ability just to abuse the third person aspect ratios on people in this game who've never
Mhm.
played a third person shooter before. And
Yeah.
he's out here with
He's out here smashing
15
them, right?
years of
Yeah.
experience.
Well, and I mean, as much I know you have your opinion about the Peanut, but like
Yeah. No.
that dude can fucking play.
Mhm.
Right? Like, yeah, people thinks he's cringy. I think it's brilliant use of technology. I got a super big fucking tech boner for that. It's fucking huge. Like,
All right.
I watched the way it was
Some
created.
beeps and boops going on.
Oh, dude, beep that all you want. I got a super huge fucking tech hard on for that. All right, not gonna lie, that
It's AI schlop.
it's
He's-
not.
he's
It's
converted
not.
already.
It's he's using a program to create the animation, and then
Yeah,
using
yeah.
that animation in another program to just use the lips and eyes that are it's the technology's brilliant
Yeah.
that he's
It
using.
is
No,
cool
that's actually
technology.
wild.
But
Yeah.
it's really wild, and I'm
It's
trying to
cool as
make
fuck.
one myself, and it's not that hard, but it's the
It's
capture.
tedious.
It's tedious as
Yeah,
shit, and the
yeah.
fact
Yeah,
that
he's
Detailed
using
work.
Blender and a whole bunch of
And I
stuff.
yeah,
say
he's
that
using
because I
Blender, and then
live
he's
with
using
them.
this other program, and then he's making little outfits for the dude too. Like, the skill set
That's the
for
best
me is
part,
is
yeah.
what the tech side of it really has me like. The pings in my brain are just like,
Does he have a
that's
clown
cool.
mask? You should get a clown
His
mask.
content is kind of cringy, but the technology is really, really cool, man.
Yeah.
It's very nerdy, cool.
Super nerdy, man. I was just like, I'm glad he won Streamer of the Year. I'm glad he's VTuber of the Year, because honestly, that's some crazy sick use of technology.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really into it. That style is just, it makes me want to create something stupid, like a Tron avatar or like a Master Control avatar, just to have fun with, because it's cool technology. And you guys know me. I love the tech stuff. Like,
Oh,
once
yeah.
you get, I mean, Sheev's got the latest streaming shit in his studio right now, in the sports studio. I try to send you guys whatever you need to make your the tech stuff is what gets my brain going. And that guy, if somebody built it for him, then he paid an amazing engineer. But yeah, man, it's amazing. Is it who put a wiener in the chat?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's my fault.
Yeah, no, there's a freaking wiener in the chat.
I was like, there's a wiener in the chat? Where's there a wiener in the chat?
What?
Right here,
missed
it's a freaking wiener.
Oh, I thought it was like a hot dog emoji. Ah, you got it. I got it. All right, so what we got going on? Let's see. Your rating. So we know your rating. Are
Yeah,
you
we're
rating
doing all
every
the
day this week?
extractions.
I know you're
I'm
not on the
doing-
weekend.
We do all extractions for the record. And also we were talking about Destiny and Bungie. Bungie has an extraction coming out in March. It's called Marathon. It is based on the retro game Marathon. So,
Nice.
whenever they allow us to stream that, I'll be streaming that too.
Hell yeah. Matt, you got Resident Evil,
Got Resident
You-
Evil all the way
you
through
just did your
February and
monthly.
March.
right?
Yep.
You just did your monthly, which is, if you haven't caught that, Video Game Monthly.
Video Games Monthly. Yep.
Every month, Matt's opening those. It's a great thing to watch. The hauls that he gets on these vintage video games, these retro games, are just ridiculous. He is on a Resident Evil kick. It's been getting a lot of attention. I mean, Matt in the 2025 year surpassed 30,000 subscribers. Now, if you remember when we first started streaming together, Matt had like 5.
Yeah.
Like 10. So like watching the Matt Cave journey. Okay, let's be
15.
honest. Maybe he had 500. But like watching the journey of one of our buddies getting there without being cringy, without being negative, without being hateful. Matt just hit 30,000 subscribers last year. If you haven't, get over there. Not like he needs it, but get over there and subscribe. I highly encourage it. You'll find all the best retro gaming content that you can get your little mitts on. And it's constant. Every week there's more shorts, there's more videos, there's good merch. So do yourself a favor, get over there, subscribe to the Matt Cave. He's got a lot of stuff going on over there. Sheev the Wise hasn't been doing much Star Wars streaming lately, but there hasn't been a lot of content to cover. But
I'm getting excited. There's
He-
just a few months until a movie is finally dropping.
Right,
Let alone
right.
Mandalorian and Grogu. So
we are also keeping our eyes out for Star Wars Celebration tickets coming back to Anaheim in
Indeed.
2027. We
Indeed
will be
are.
aggressively hunting Celebration tickets when they're released. So if anybody hears a date before I do, please put it up in the Discord or anywhere on the comment section in our videos. But if you haven't, get over to the Double Down and check out Sheev the Wise and his brother doing sports betting, sports fantasy sports, and all
Yeah.
things sports ball.
Yeah, in the off season, we're going to be getting into some of the rookies coming into the NFL and kind of picking into kind of what next year might look like. So definitely check out the channel and definitely check out Vader's Lair too, because there's like we're talking about. Star Wars is finally coming back. It's around the corner. There's a lot going on in the Marvel space, and we're finally getting to where I've been excited. So there's actually stuff for me to talk about with that soon too, which is
Well,
friggin' dope.
And if you don't know, the Raiders have #1 draft pick next year, so that's something you'll be able to cover locally. Maybe go and do a few scouting events here at the practice facility. So
Indeed.
get over there and check it out. Double Down over at. I'm sure there's a link somewhere on our channel.
Double down.
um,
It's all fine.
But get over there. It's nice to see something different from the creators, not just doing Star Wars stuff, but getting into what they also feel passionate about. And Laney's coming back into the fold for. I mean, you've been out of the fold for quite a while.
I know.
We are looking forward to seeing Laney back into the mix. Are you jumping back on Twitch? Are you coming over to YouTube? What is the game plan? Are you still affiliated? I mean, give us a quick rundown.
As far as I know, I've always kept my affiliation on Twitch. I don't think it ever left, and I just
I see.
haven't done anything. I'll probably be streaming over there, but I'm gonna try to get back on YouTube with like podcasting and stuff. So
Excellent.
Nice.
Well,
looking forward to it.
we've been keeping track of your of you getting your streaming setup back up, so we're eager to hear that's coming. When do you think you're going to start getting back into the fold?
I don't have a date yet, only because I'm still in the middle of job hunting.
Copy that.
But if anything, I'm hoping by next month. either by
Excellent.
next month or early March, like
Well, if you
spring
need
break.
anything, let us know. If there's anything that we can help facilitate, we always will. Let me know in the Discord if there's anything that you're lacking. We
I
can
just got an
usually.
upgraded PC.
Yeah, right. Amen, sister. And then
Listen, I'll throw this out there
me.
also. Just say the word when you're ready to wreck us all in Mario Kart again. We're
Oh
in.
my god.
yeah. Like I said, I'm
Hey, I
always
still
down
have
for
my
that.
Switch. I still have it.
Well, and then so hopefully we'll see what happens. Birds can be definitely flighty. So I don't really know. We're supposed to do a stream tomorrow. I haven't I haven't put up a thumbie or anything yet. But I'm supposed to be doing a stream with Chad the Bird tomorrow. So hopefully we'll be talking a bunch of the Star Wars I haven't caught up with him on. Looking forward to some of the comments on what's coming and to get a bird's eye view of what the aviator community feels about the content. So we'll let you know. You'll see more of that as I reach out tonight after the stream to see if we're going to put anything up or if we're going to get delayed, because I'm sure the weather up north has been quite chilly. So he may be frozen on a wire somewhere. I'm just going to have to reach out and find out. But yeah, man, it's always great to have the crew together. As always, the three of us will try to be here whenever we can. Everybody's got so much going on right now. So I know Scotty's doing a lot of streaming. I know during the week he's banging it out. On the weekends he's kind of doing his own thing. Matt, keep your eyes out for the Resident Evil streams. And yeah, Lainey, thank you for gracing us with your presence. We said Mara Jade one too many times, and I knew if I threw that link out
like
into
Beetlejuice, I'll be summoned.
yeah, I said it, yeah, and
Knew it.
so I threw the link out to see if that would come to fruition, and it did. And Sheaf, thanks for coming out and hanging. I know that it's been a busy week, but we'll all get back together here as soon as we can. Keep your eyes out. If I'm around when Scotty's raiding, let's get some PvP and get some dubs. So everybody, thanks for hanging out. As always, this is the first stream of the year. I have been very excited to get back to the band and chat it up. We chat it up all the time, but it's good to be here for you guys. So as always, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for in the chat. And as always, may the force be with you. Don't forget, spay and neuter your pets, help control the pet population. And as always, take care, be kind to your friends, and have a good night. Happy New Year.